We are back again here at Unique Corals. As you guys always know, there's nothing but fire always here. Not only fire, but there's always tons of coral selection they do have. So I think you guys are in for a big treat. One thing you will notice is they do have a lot of hammers available today. So I think enough with me talking. Let's show you guys some nice corals. Yeah, this is pretty cool. They have, it's this really big tank. It's like a breeder tank. And there's just a few nems in here. But what is in here, it's absolute fire. Some really nice coloration on these corals. They got two really big clowns in here. You can see them just clowning around. A few damsels, a few chromuses. I do see a copper band, a purple tang. Just look at that, guys. You know, as much as I'm not a big fan of having nems in a reef tank, I mean, they, you know, look really nice if you can keep them isolated, you know, on their own rock and just the clowns hosting them. It's just really cool to watch. This thing, again, it's not one of their big bays they have behind me. This is, again, just a really big breeder from what I can see. Here they have a lot of encrusting. A lot of encrusting stuff. That's a really big torch right there. Really nice torch. Just a lot of encrusters is mainly what I'm seeing in this tank. I do see some, what is there, toadstools. Oh, that's an interesting color of a toadstool right there. Nonetheless, a really nice selection of coral in this one. I don't think in video you can grasp the size of that colony. It's a full plating colony. And if you guys were, I would easily say, without a doubt, from there to there is easily over 24 inches. And from front to back, it's a little bit less, but I'd say easily over 1.5 feet. It's a massive colony. I always love to come here and love to see the selection of Gonipora they have. They tend to have a lot bigger colonies of Gonis here than I've seen, you know, at a lot of other facilities. Their torch game is on fire. More importantly, their hammer game is certainly on fire this visit. Unique being one of the biggest importers, at least in Southern California and the West Coast, it's cool to watch that a lot of the corals are like seasonal. You know, you may go to an LFS and the LFS does their best to always keep, you know, what sells good for them. But when you come to a facility like this, you tend to see like big variations in seasonal stuff. I remember last time around I came, there was tons of torches. I don't know if you guys remember the last video. This time around, a huge selection of hammers. Bicolor hammers. I mean, just the selection on hammers is on fire. Look at that colony there. Two colors right there. See that? They always have a great selection of clams. When my tank is ready for a clam, I think I know exactly where I'm going to come to get it. And I also noticed a way bigger selection of SPS. Big colonies too. These colonies are very big. Again, considering we're used to seeing single frags, these are very mature colonies they have here today. And another cool thing that, again, I'm a big fan of and just like looking at is zoas. It seems like these are already on a rock, so you can certainly make like an island or, you know, whatever from these guys. And of course, another reminder, if you guys are probably watching this video and saying, can I buy what I'm seeing? You absolutely can. Head over to uniquecorals.com. They have I wouldn't say they have everything on the website that you're seeing here, but they have a good selection and a good variation of everything. So if maybe you're interested of getting hammers, torches, Gonis, softies, SPS coral, anything of that sort, maybe you've even seen something in this video, you can certainly head over and purchase something that you'll fall in love with. I'd have to say this is the biggest clam I've ever seen. It's easy from there to there. I would say it's a foot across, and then here to there it's probably close to a foot. It doesn't even move. Normally when you shadow them from light, they'll close, but no, this one is just wide open. Same with this one here. Now that one is just massive though. One thing that catches my attention every time I do come to Unique is the amount of Radions they have. Just look at that, all that just I don't even want to ask how much it costs to have all these Radions mounted, but they look to be the new, not the new G5s, they look to be the G4s, just from the HEI optics I could see and the new design on the fan. It's crazy. I mean, just think about it. Each one of these is about $1,000. A little bit less, but just round up to 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000 bucks right here, just on this bay. Ridiculous, right? Tons of lighting. One place that I didn't get to show you guys last time I was here at Unique Corals is, this is where all the Triton tests are performed. So anytime you ship one of your Triton tests, it's coming to this facility here at Unique Corals. They're in charge of doing all the Triton, the really big expensive machine. I want to say this thing's about $100,000 to $200,000. This is what performs the ICP test. It's really neat to come in here. So you can see there's a few people that have shipped out their Triton test. And yeah, I think I'm probably the wrong person to tell you guys exactly what is in here, because I got no idea what's in here. I think it's really magnificent to see. More importantly, is this is the machine that performs the ICP test. So I'm assuming, again, I'm no professional in this, but I'm assuming that is where your sample water goes into, and in there it throws that light and the other crazy stuff it throws and gets it done. I mean, look, I'm just blown away at exactly what this is. I just thought it'd be really cool. I've yet to see anyone do a video on any of the facilities for ICP tests, so it's very cool to see Unique Corals, you know, has Triton USA. They are actually Triton USA, and all your tests are performed here. Another nice thing, if you guys are doing the Triton test, let's say you buy a little box of the ICP test, let's say from BRS or, you know, any website. The good thing is you're no longer shipping it all the way to Germany. So the tests are happening here in Southern California. So the turnaround time is pretty much, I would say, less than a week. Before, I remember when I did a Triton test, it was about 2 weeks wait time. But luckily now, being here in Southern California and having the beautiful machine here, it's literally within 1 day. I think my tank goal in the future is to have my own ICP test at my home, but I probably have a lot of saving to do, because again, this is a super expensive machine. That's going to conclude this episode today here on Eat Sleep Brief. I really hope you guys enjoyed our visit here today at Unique Corals. Honestly, I could stay here all day and look at corals for hours upon hours upon hours. I mean, you guys can only imagine how difficult it is for someone like me to come here, because I don't even have a tank set up. So I see a bunch of nice corals and can't even take anything home. But the good news is, you guys that do have tanks running, you could certainly, like I said, head to their website, head to their sales going on, and purchase some of these beautiful pieces for yourself. I thank each and every one of you very much for watching. As always, happy reefing.